The universe's upheaval is coming as a result of listening to men's laments. The sun is heating the earth like never before, and in an instant darkness will arrive unannounced, allowing the glare that prevents man from seeing clearly to take the lead in the firmament until the din echoes on earth and everyone is aware that what I and my mother announced is true. On this day, when my children bless candles in Eucharistic celebrations and use them as a sacramental in times of darkness or emergency due to natural disasters, remember that the sacramental protects when the human being maintains its soul blazing like a candle filled with the fire of the Holy Spirit. Come to bless candles and come to cleanse the candle of your thought, mind, memory, sight, hearing, palate, smell, touch, and cleanse the spiritual senses so that they burn in love and truth before my Son. Anger and nonconformity are increasing uncontrollably, man rebels at everything, until the allies of evil attain their objective, creating chaos throughout the earth. In the face of instability, the peoples will rise up, and that is when brother will rise up against brother, disavowing blood connections, and the planet will suffer 3 days of darkness as a result of this great sin. Do not go away from me, children. Come, my love has come to reclaim you. When you notice what is becoming closer and closer in the sky, call out to my mother with the Hail Mary so that her angels can protect you. The predicted darkness will arrive and take over the earth, refining my people in the crucible, my people who have removed me and thrown me out of their hearts. My children, a comet will strike the earth, causing 3 days of darkness which I have announced so much. 3 days during which you must remain at home, keep the windows sealed so the light from terrible thunder and lightning, falling from above, will not harm you, because behind the thunder and lightning, the devils will kill a large number of my children, and I, with great pain, will shed my tears over them. Darkness will cover humankind for 3 days during which you will be purified like never before because of the sin without measure to which man has come. I call on my faithful people, those who love me in spirit and in truth, to stand firm while the physical darkness descends and reaches all corners of the planet. It will be a cosmic event, and the earth will be darkened and tremble with force. Yet those who fear my justice will do so because they do not know me well, because they overlook the fact that even while carrying out my justice, I will have my total mercy, or everything will be annihilated. For 3 days, darkness will prevail, surpassing the star that is the sun. These days will feel unending. Heaven has made me aware of the urgency with which we live in the final messages. It is a feeling of gratitude for the divine word and at the same time anxiety for what is to befall upon humanity. What we need to do is intercede for all mankind. These days are the result of the smoke of sin rising to such a degree that God will send the angels to blast their trumpets before the days of darkness arrive. These days will have divine origins and will be the product of man's free will. The Holy Trinity will let sin to fall as fire on the world. When this occurs, God will cause nature to harden and turn against man. All of this will occur in a single event. God told us that this purification would be through fire, but that this fire would be powerful enough to penetrate the flesh and reach all the way to the bowels of the being. It is not a fire as we know it. This fire will enter through the mouth and it will be like a burning within. It will be a test of faith for the faithful. Nothing will be visible due to the deep darkness. This darkness will infiltrate the soul. I know there is a promise that only the blessed candles will give light, but there is an inexhaustible light, the light of the good and faithful soul. Many individuals have blessed candles, yet their life have turned out to be a tragedy. Candles will not light up for these creatures since their soul will not give them light. Sin will manifest itself as terrible apparitions. Lust, for example, will manifest as a demon. The demons of extreme sexual urges of the flesh, abortion, drugs, and blasphemy will manifest in the most terrifying forms. I saw the demons shouting profanities and taking over the bodies of those in sin to knock on the doors of the houses, simulating the voices of their families. In this way, they can enter and snatch the people that are inside and take them to hell, which will open up, making the earth shake, and there will be an overflow of streams and seas, until the waters submerge most of the earth. It will be such that whoever is left alive will feel alone. The earth will be covered with corpses, and a plague of wolves will come that will eat the corpses so they will not contaminate. The good people will be protected. We must have a small altar in the house with prayer books and blessed candles. I saw the darkness because the Lord enabled me to see it, and I heard awful wailings. When I looked to the north, I noticed a large dark cloud moving towards the south, but it was horrifying. With the darkness came demons and fire, who approached and devoured everyone in their path. I saw God's angels in front of the darkness, removing the good people and bringing them to their homes in a matter of minutes, while the innocent was sent to another location. As the darkness spread, it became dense, extremely oppressive, with a terrible stink coming from the bodies of the creatures from whom the demons were extracting their entrails and scattering them across the land. The demons shouted with terrible howls, words that I did not understand. They want to enter the houses of the faithful, where there were people praying with blessed candles, but it was not possible for them. The demons fled, desperately. From one moment to the other I saw all the earth dark, the whole earth was convulsed. The earthquake's power was not diminished, and the floods swept the ground. I witnessed a blessed candle burning for 3 days or more. Similarly, I was able to observe how the homes of the good people did not collapse, but remained intact, as did the consecrated sites to the Blessed Virgin Mary and the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The hour of chastisement is near, yet I will show my mercy. Our generation will be witnesses to a dreadful chastisement. My angels, who will carry out this job, will take extra care to annihilate all those who mock me and refuse to believe in my prophets. Hurricanes of fire will be launched from the clouds and will spread throughout the earth. Increasing violent disturbances on land, at sea and in the air, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, windstorms, will cover the earth. For the duration of 3 days and 3 nights, uninterrupted hurricanes of fires will rain forth from heaven to demonstrate that God is the master of creation. Those who trust and hope in my word do not need to be frightened, since I will not leave them, nor will those who accept my messages. No harm will come to those who are in the state of grace and seek my mother's protection. I want to offer you signals and warnings as you prepare for this trial. The night will be very cold, the wind will howl and roar, lightning and thunderbolts will strike, and the stars and celestial bodies will be agitated and restless. As soon as you notice the earliest indicators of a very cold night, get inside, close and lock all doors and windows, lower the shades, and keep the doors and windows firmly covered. Do not look out, and do not talk to anyone outside. Kneel down before a crucifix and pray incessantly. Perform acts of penance and seek the protection of my blessed mother. Anyone who looks out or goes out will perish instantly. My Father's wrath is holy, and he does not want us to see it. Those who ignore this warning will be killed instantaneously. Pestilence and harmful gases will be carried by the wind and deposited in the atmosphere. Those who suffer innocently will be martyred and enter my reign. After the chastisements, the holy angels will descend from heaven and spread the spirit of peace across the world. Those who survive this horrible tragedy will be filled with an unimaginable sense of gratitude. Pray the Holy Rosary as fervently as you can, either in a group or by yourself. All will be black, and the only thing which will give light will be the blessed candles. Once lit, nothing will put them out in the houses of the believers.